Hello everyone, and welcome back to another attempt at an art vlog. I've just been wanting to put out another video and just kind of share some art related things that I have been getting up to lately, starting with an unboxing. So I draw inspiration from all kinds of different artists, from YouTube and Instagram all over the world. But my absolute favorite artist is Claudia, aka Kludwig. I discovered her on YouTube a few years ago, and I just absolutely love her. She's been such an inspiration and influence in my own art journey. And even when other artists post new videos, I still find myself clicking on Kludwig's videos and rewatching them over and over again. I just really love everything that she makes, and I find her very charming. So I've been wanting to buy some prints or stickers from her for a long time, but she doesn't really have a shop. It's kind of rare to be able to purchase her art. And it's not only because I love her art, but also because I really want to support her as a freelance artist, especially because she's been so influential to me. So I was really excited when I saw on Instagram that she did a collaboration with Mini Gallery Box. So I had never heard about it before, but it's actually really cool. It's like an online gallery that does collaborations with different artists, and they put out these exclusive kind of like kits, I guess. So it's like limited time, and you buy it, and it has like these very special exclusive prints or stickers or what have you. So of course I had to get this one from Kludwig. The first thing here is this large print. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors. There's two more smaller prints. I can't wait to get these framed. And then this is a zine that is about the artist. So it includes like little interviews and illustrations and photographs, just like all about Kludwig, which is really cool to learn a little bit more about her. Just a really cute little zine. And then, of course, stickers. I have quite the obsession with stickers, and these ones are absolutely adorable. There's 3 in here. 2 of them are a little dog. I know Kludwig got a puppy kind of recently, so I don't know if this is... It kind of looks like it could be based on her new puppy, so that's even cuter. But I was just so excited to receive this little box and, yeah, get to have some of Kludwig's art. Next thing I've been kind of experimenting with is actually making my own stickers. I think I mentioned in a video before that I bought this sticker paper from Buttercrafts. I used it wrong the first time. I didn't pay attention close enough. And I printed the art on the wrong side, so not the sticky side. So I reprinted it and actually paid attention to which side I'm supposed to put it in first. But I basically was just like trying it out. I put like some of my art in a grid on Procreate and just like cut it up with the paper cutter. The one like kind of colorful print, it says, what does it say? It says you can make art just to make art, which is kind of a little reminder for myself, because anyone who has shared their own art on social media knows that it can bring about like these different pressures of, you know, you want to get a lot of likes or a lot of views and positive comments and stuff like that, but the truth is that's not really what it's about. I mean, depending on, you know, what your personal goals are. But for me, I have to remind myself not to really pay attention too much to how many likes or views I get and just keep doing it because I enjoy it. So, you know, it's more about the process. But I wanted to test out the new stickers that I made, so I thought I would whip out my new sketchbook. So this is a Strathmore Mixed Media. It's the one that I've been working, the same one that I have been working in, that I'm almost finished with, and I know I've been teasing it for a while, but I'm going to do a sketchbook tour once it's done. But even though it's not done yet, I wanted to try my new sticker, so I got the new one out to decorate a little bit the cover. My sister actually got me this sketchbook for Christmas, the new one, which was really nice of her, and I'm excited to start drawing in there. Well, first I'm excited to finish the other one. So after I put my 2 stickers on there, I of course had to get out the Cluedoig ones to see if I wanted to put those on there. I really like this one. It's like a little floating head with the flowers, so I wasn't sure about the puppies. I like the puppy stickers, but I wasn't sure which ones I wanted to put on the sketchbook. I have quite a sticker collection, so I just pulled out some things to see if I wanted to put any other ones on. If anyone recognizes this little blue cat and you know who the artist is, I cannot for the life of me remember. I bought it in a pack. There was like 3 kind of blue hued stickers, and I cannot remember who I bought. If you know, can you please comment? I would appreciate it because I would love to give credit. So this green one that I'm cutting by hand now is another one that I did. I don't know like how it happened, but this little floating head with the emoji speech bubble or thought bubble kind of just became like my little logo. I just drew it one day and I've just kind of stuck with it, even though it's not supposed to be anyone specific. It certainly doesn't look anything like me, but I guess it just kind of stuck. So in the end I went with the little blue cat and the pink eye that I've been hanging on to a lot for a while that I really like that sticker. I know that is by Fig Rainy or X Rainy because I am a Patreon of theirs and they send me stickers every month. So I know that came in one of those. Let's get to the actual art making portion of the art vlog. This day I sat down with my backup sketchbook, the one I use for practice, the one that I don't ever plan on showing to anyone. It's just a very basic one by Artist's Loft that you could probably get at any art supply store or even like Walmart or somewhere. It doesn't have any watercolor paper, so I mostly just sketch in pencil when I use this sketchbook. And it's really used for when I feel like doing low stakes art. Sometimes the drawings I do in this sketchbook get turned into more finished pieces later on. For example, the piece I used to make the stickers that say you can make art just to make art came from a drawing I did in this sketchbook that I then took a photo of and finished digitally in Procreate. Also, the pages are perforated, so if I like something that I draw here, I can tear it out and trace it onto watercolor paper or into my sketchbook, my nice sketchbook, using my light board. But there's also a lot of very ugly drawings in here too. It's a safe space for sketching. Anyway, this day I felt like making art, but I was feeling a little rusty and also didn't want to get out all my painting stuff. I was just looking at a Pinterest reference and drawing and listening to music, which is very therapeutic for me. There's just something about tuning out my own thoughts and creating something from a blank page that's completely calming to me. I truly think that's why I have continued to make art for as long as I have and kept progressing with my art, because, it's just really a form of therapy for me. And even when I have a busy schedule, I still try to find moments to draw or paint as much as possible, because I just really enjoy it and it makes me happy. All of the art process in this vlog is in real time. I didn't speed any of it up. Of course, there are parts that I cut out where my hand isn't moving or maybe I'm sneezing or something. But lately I've just found real-time process videos to be more enjoyable to watch. So I don't know, tell me what you think. Do you guys like watching real-time drawing, or do you prefer something that's sped up? There's actually something I really like about a sketch versus a finished illustration. I think it's because when there's multiple sketchy lines rather than one finished line, it's almost like an optical illusion and the eye kind of naturally corrects the line. Whereas if you only have one line and it's not correct, it just makes a drawing look off. So I sometimes find myself liking the original sketch versus a complete painting or illustration. I feel like I'm not the only one who has this problem, but I don't even know if I'm making sense. But anyway, I've been kind of letting go of this idea that art needs to look perfect or even finished, and I'm embracing more of a messiness in my illustrations that also tends to take some of the pressure off and lets the act of creating continue to be enjoyable rather than frustrating. I used my Prismacolor color pencils to just add a pop of color. I literally didn't even plan out what I was going to draw. They're just like random shapes. But I have this big jar of color pencils that just lives on my desk and stares at me, all tempting with its beautiful colors. So I grabbed a few and added little random shapes, again with no plan other than just the therapy of putting pencil to paper. This little quote that I added is actually a lyric from the song Nico's Red Truck by Dijon. It's a lovely song if you haven't heard it, and it's all about nostalgia and looking back on memories that in the moment might not seem significant but later on turn out to be very formative, and just kind of grappling with the idea that memories tend to fade over time and this desire to hang on to them and to these past versions of ourselves. It's a great song. Can you tell that I have a super practical degree in English that I only use to overanalyze song lyrics? My goodness, I'm laughing at myself because I just recorded like 5 minutes of voiceover and I didn't realize that I had the music playing in the background. I was like, this is some nice relaxing music while I'm doing my voiceover. And then I'm like, oh wait. Jeez Louise. Okay, anyway. So I finally got out some paint stuff. This little palette is just a glitter palette by Paul Rubens. I just picked it because I hadn't really used it in a while and it just seemed convenient to have like a small limited palette. And I actually did an art supply unboxing video that this palette is featured in. It's just like supplies that I got from AliExpress. So if you want to learn more about those paints, you can go check that video out. This sketch is one that I had done a while back in my sketchbook. Just something pretty simple. And I kind of drew it and then I left it alone for a while. So this day I finally decided to paint it because, like I said, I'm trying to finish my sketchbook so that I can do a sketchbook tour because I'm excited to do that. But I mentioned before that I got a promotion at work, and actually since then I got promoted one more time, which I'm very happy about, and I love my job and it's a good opportunity, but I will be working probably 45 to 50 hours a week, and that doesn't leave a lot of time and energy to make art, but you know, I will do what I can to keep going because, like I've said many times, it's important to me and I enjoy it. So I think that's the reason why this sketch was hanging out in my sketchbook for so long, being unpainted. But the paintbrushes I'm using in the video are just from a set from Amazon. I'm pretty sure they're synthetic because I usually tend to try and buy synthetic brushes, but the brand is called Artegria, which I'm probably butchering, and they're Intuition brushes, and it was a set of like 6 or so round watercolor brushes. I ended up liking these little peonies or whatever kind of flowers these are. I'm not a botanist or a horticulturist. What's the correct term? I am an English major, but I don't know the word. Anyway, I'm not really talented at painting realistic looking flowers, mostly because it's not something that usually interests me that much. So I don't practice making flowers very often, but I did end up liking how these pink ones turned out in the end. They're pretty simple, but they're pretty. I will say though that the one in the bottom looks like a big pink artichoke. But you know, it actually won't be the first time I painted an artichoke. It's not the only artichoke in this sketchbook even. So there's that. Mostly for this video I just painted straight out of the pan. I think with the exception of mixing the skin tone, I just painted out of the pan from these Paul Rubin paints. I wanted a nice bright pop of color in the background, so I just did a little yellow. I was gonna say it's been a year since I started making videos for YouTube, but that's not true. It's actually almost been 2 years. I definitely haven't been as consistent as I would dream to be, but there's something to say about picking it back up after a long break and after a lot of life changes. I'm glad I didn't pack it up completely. And even though in an ideal world I would like to be putting videos out once a week, at least I can just do it when I can. I'm very grateful to all the people who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel because you all have been very patient with me and are very supportive. I think my next video will probably be the long-awaited sketchbook tour. I really want to get that out because I think you guys are going to enjoy it. In a few months, I'm going to be moving into a one-bedroom with my boyfriend. So even though I'm really looking forward to living with him, I also hope that I will still have space in the new apartment that I can do art and keep doing what I love. To keep making videos, I will eventually have to get a new computer, but that's on my to-do list, and hopefully I can get that done sooner rather than later. Luckily, my boyfriend is very encouraging when it comes to my art, and I have no doubt that he'll help make sure I have a little desk in our new place, and he'll continue to support my little hobby. Okay, well, I think I have talked long enough, so I will just let the music play and let you enjoy the rest of the process. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like these types of videos? What are some things that you want to see more of on this channel? I love to hear your feedback. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you haven't already so you can be sure not to miss my sketchbook tour. Thank you for hanging out with me while I do art, and I will see you again very soon.